Hey guys, so I wanted to go over your assignment for today. So in Canvas under Friday, you're going to see something that's called the Beowulf Body Biography. And so what this is, instead of writing a characterization paragraph, okay, because we have a lot of writing going on right now anyway, and a lot of reading. So instead of writing this characterization paragraph, you're going to create a visual. And so you're going to use a Google slide presentation. Alternatively, if you want to go get like poster board and hand draw it, you can upload a picture instead of doing the Google slides. So either way is fine with me. But either way, you have a couple of things that you need to do. You're going to draw your character. If you're using the Google slides, I have an outline already. But you're going to pick two characteristics for your character, and then you're going to put them around your character's body. Then for each characteristic that you choose, you're going to pick a quote that represents that characteristic. So if you're telling me that Grendel is, you can't use this example, okay? But if you're telling me that Grendel is powerful as a characteristic, and you give me a quote about how he can, rip down the doors, those would go together, okay? So you're going to pick two characteristics, and then a quote for each characteristic. You're going to put those around your character, and I'll show you what that means in a minute. And then the last thing is you need to choose at least two images that are symbolic of your character. And you're going to put them somewhere around your poster board or your slide. And then it has to be colorful. So if you're using images from slides, that's not a big issue. But if you're going to hand draw it, you can't just shade it. It has to have color in it. So you can choose either Beowulf or Grendel, and I know we've only read a couple sections so far, but we'll continue with it next week. So you've got a couple days to work on this. So for today, what I want you to do is just kind of think about which character you want and maybe start thinking about the characteristics that they have and what quotes you might want to use. This is a major assignment, so it's kind of like your annotations and things like that. It's a large assignment, and it's going to be worth 50 points. So this is a big grade, and it will be due Wednesday the 4th, so that's next Wednesday. So when you click here, it will ask you to make a copy of the slides. And once you open up your copy of it, okay, again, here's the due date of Wednesday the 4th, and this is by midnight. It will again have all of the directions that I just went over. Then we have an example here, okay? So this is an older part of the assignment one of the students did, and obviously they're an artist, so they have chosen Beowulf. They drew the character out, and they put his name right here. Then we've got a quote up here with a characteristic, and then we've got a quote and a second characteristic, and then a symbol number 1 is the car because he's driving out the devil, and then the other symbol is over here with his heart and what's important to him, and then obviously they colored it. Okay, so if you're going to do a poster board, it should look something like that, where it takes up the whole poster and it kind of fills out the whole thing. And then if you're going to do the slides version, here is your Beowulf. So you would just go to Insert, Image, and then Search from the web. Okay, and then when it does search for the web, the trick here is to do transparent before whatever you search for, and it won't have a background to it. And then you can just insert your pictures and kind of drag them and slide them. Okay, and then to do the text for like your characteristics and your quotes, you're just going to come right up here where it says text box. You're going to drag, and then you can type. That didn't work, did it? There we go. And then you can just type your quote, and you can resize it. You can turn it a little bit, so if you want it to go sideways, okay, however you want to do that is how you do the text boxes. So again, this is going to be due on Wednesday the 4th. You've got 5 components that you want to look at, and you can choose Beowulf or Grendel. Now I know Grendel's not a man, So if you want, you can like add claws or fur or whatever if you choose Grundle. But you have the option to choose either one. So let me know if you need help with this. And I am looking forward to seeing your creative interpretations of Beowulf and Grundle.